Yeah, please ask.
No, you can't ask a question. You're not James Lee Page. You have no business being here. Back away from the podium.
Sir,
You want to end up in the lockup?
I do not. Please.
Back up away from the podium. You're not the defendant.
Can we hold court, please?
Back up. John, stay away. John, stay. John.
Can I please?
No, you're not James Lee Page. Back away from the podium.
Sir, I am.
So, the sovereign citizens believe they're not supposed to be held to these standards of law. They have a different set of rules from the courts. The judge is following the law by the book. And this will either force the guy to say that he's the guy, or there'll be a warrant. Most likely they will just put him in jail and arrest him. So, guy's playing games, and the judge is gonna use his real power.
Well, then don't play with me. Then don't lie to me.
I'm not trying to lie to you, sir, but you understand that they're trying to act like I'm gonna be.
I'm like,
What it is, no.
I'm not playing games. You want to play games? I'll go buy you a Monopoly game at the Dollar Value store. You can take it home and play games.
That's not games.
Well, then don't tell me you're not James Lee Page if you're James Lee Page.
That's got some two different.
I don't want to hear your nonsense. I'm not putting up with it today. I've had enough of you people coming in here. I'm talking about these sovereign citizen characters that want to think they run the courthouse.
He's been through this once or twice, it seems. He just gets like annoyed. He's like, I'm done with it. Yeah. Oh. Shit. Yep, there we go. Sorry.
You're not running this courtroom.
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
Well, okay.
But
Listen, there's nothing for you to say. You're charged with operating with the presence of drugs. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want a lawyer, I will give you a lawyer right now. If you don't want a lawyer, then I'm going to arraign you. I'm going to let you go talk to the prosecutor and see if you can resolve. Do you want a lawyer to represent you?
at any time I could hire an attorney, right?
Sure.
Or I don't have to waive any rights for that.
I'm just telling you, you have the right to a lawyer by law through the MIDC.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I could give you a lawyer right now that will talk to you and represent you at this arraignment and pretrial, if you want me to. If you want to waive your right to a lawyer and say, Judge, I don't want a lawyer, I'm going to go ahead and arraign you. I'm going to explain the charge, possible penalties, and your rights.
Yes, sir.
If you decide you want to hire a lawyer, then you just tell me that and I'll let you go hire it. Okay?
Well, if I tell you I want to hire a lawyer, and what if I end up not hiring a lawyer? Am I in trouble or something?
I don't know what you mean. I can arraign you today, explain the charge and the possible penalties. If you choose to go hire your lawyer, I'm going to set a new date and go let you go hire your own lawyer.
Okay. Well, I was never served a summons.
I didn't ask you that.
I understand that.
I didn't ask you that.
You're trying to hold a free trial without a summons?
I'm the judge. I'm not a witness. You want to ask me questions, you're not asking me questions. You're going to only ask me questions about things that you don't understand. You're not going to ask me questions. I'm not a witness.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm just asking you, it's a yes or no. It's very simple. Would you like me to appoint you a lawyer right now to represent?
Do you see how when you get too sovereign citizen coded, you end up in a place where, like, you misstate the law? You don't know what you're talking about. And he's, like, laughing because it's like, dude, what you just said has nothing to do with me. Yeah, this guy's, like, watched way too many YouTube videos. The guy that's like being prosecuted. You'll never win as a sovereign citizen, guys. It's just facts. Hold on. We are the Order of Chad. There we go.
At you at the arraignment and the pre-trial. Yes or no?
And when would the arraignment be?
Right now, as soon as you talk to the lawyer and the lawyer goes and talks to the prosecutor for you.
How can I properly defend myself if I've never been served for something?
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna debate. They don't pay me enough to debate things with. I'm not gonna debate with you. You either tell me, Judge, I want a lawyer.
Can we adjourn this statement so I can get something properly service?
Sir, sir. If you think you weren't properly served, you can file an appropriate motion. I'm going to arraign you today. I will give you a lawyer to help you through the arraignment today.
This guy's an idiot.
And then I'm gonna set a bond. And then you can decide to hire your own lawyer if you choose to, represent yourself if you choose to. And we're gonna proceed with the case.
So the special occurrence did nothing for you? I mean,
I know these, listen, I get these things around line. You guys like to have fun. I get it.
I'm just trying to.
Hey, you wanna have fun. You wanna have fun. This is not a place to have fun.
It's not fun for you.
All right. You want a lawyer, yes or no?
If you're forcing an arraignment on today, sir,
I'm forcing an arraignment on you.
and if there is an arraignment,
It's just where I explain the charge and the possible penalties and your rights. Or you can go get a lawyer. I'll give you a lawyer. You can talk to the lawyer. You can talk about all this, that you weren't served with a summons and the government is corrupt and the government doesn't do what they're supposed to do. And that's fine. You can raise all those all those defenses, and I will listen to you.
so you will give me an attorney to talk to right now?
Absolutely. Free of charge.
Did you say free of charge?
Free of charge. You're entitled to one. The state adopted these rules. It's not my rule. But they did that about 6, 7, 8 years ago now.
And the arraignment, you want a plea or you want just to understand the charges?
You go talk to a lawyer.
I can walk out here right now and go talk to the lawyer?
Yeah, we're gonna give you one. I'll give you a lawyer. John, who will be his lawyer?
Probably.
Is Mr. Crawford here?
Yes, sir.
Who else do we have here today? Who? Who's Tony Carvin and Court Security? What about Christopher Shepard?
Great attorney.
All right. So yes, we will set you up with a lawyer. Go right out the hallway and he's gonna give you a lawyer.
Sir, I'm not fully sure if I.
Okay, so like homeboy is going back and forth about the lawyer, and like this guy's trying to get law coded and he's trying to stick up for himself, which is great, but like never try to do this. He's trying to pull up like sovereign citizen bullshit stuff. And it's way better if you just like trust a lawyer to do this shit for you. Or else you look like this guy and you look like you're fucking IdiotMaxxing in front of a judge. The judge has laughed at him multiple times. And the judge is just like, I'm not doing this. Just, do you want a fucking lawyer or not? He's like, but what about the special summons? He's like, dude, what are you talking about? He's like, we're just doing an arraignment. He's like, and it's not about like the actual things itself. It's just like homeboy, sovereign citizen is just not a lawyer and looks like an idiot, and he's just digging himself into a hole that he doesn't need to dig himself into. He could just talk to an attorney and get all the right answers, or at least get better answers than his YouTube videos that he's been watching, obviously.
I want one. It's just an arraignment. You just want them to charges and I just want fully.
Arraignment is where I explain the charge,
Okay.
possible penalties, and your rights. Period. You can have a lawyer to do that with and come in here with a lawyer and have the lawyer go negotiate this case to the extent that he wants to or you want to. Or you can waive your right to a lawyer and I will arraign you.
I believe I can just handle that already, just telling me my rights, correct?
You can say it again. I'm explaining to you the charge, possible penalties, and your rights.
I can handle this.
You know the form he wanted you to sign that you declined to sign because for whatever reason you decided you wanted to be a little bit more belligerent?
No, not that, sir.
Well, you didn't want to sign the advice of rights form. You can read, right?
I mean,
You can read, right?
I can.
Then why didn't you want to sign the advice of rights that
I
he
just
handed
didn't
you?
see why would I have to sign to say, hey, I want my rights, so I wouldn't. Well, why would I ever have to sign to keep your rights?
You just want to engage in this banter. It's kind of funny.
Sir.
It's kind of funny, really. I've seen enough of this, and
Please don't.
I don't-
need to let everybody else do that.
it's always a good thing when somebody doesn't want to sign the advice of rights that they're going to come up here and interview with. I'm just a little conduit. I didn't have anything to do with the ticket.
No, sir.
I don't have anything to do with writing the law.
Not.
Right. Let's make this easy. You're going to answer, yes, I want a lawyer, or no, I don't want a lawyer. And if you tell me, no, I don't, then I'm going to go through your rights. And I'm still going to read all your rights to you because you were too belligerent to handle and sign the advice of rights that he asked you to sign. So do you want a lawyer, yes or no?
At the end of the day, no, sir.
Okay, do you want me to arraign you then without a lawyer?
I would like to prove jurisdiction first, so we can proceed.
You're going to have to file a motion on that. You don't want a lawyer, right?
Sir, I put in a notice to, for a special affairs to come here to challenge jurisdiction only. I'd like to prosecute, represent
They don't need
jurisdiction.
they got jurisdiction. The court has jurisdiction.
Can you place that evidence, sir?
The court has jurisdiction.
Can you place that evidence, sir, and explain how I'm bound to that? Any unrevealed contracts?
Unrevealed contracts. What a great contract. Huh? Unrevealed contracts. I love this stuff. I love this.
I'm just
You
trying,
want me to arraign you or you want a lawyer?
I'd like you to prove jurisdiction, sir.
I don't need to prove anything. I'm not a party to the action. I'm the judge. I'm the independent arbiter.
Yeah, sir.
It is alleged, sir, that you did operate a motor vehicle while you were under the influence of drugs. They think that you had operated that vehicle on November 28 of 25 at 12:56 in the morning on Allen near Van Horn and Woodhaven, operating with the presence of drugs. It says you had in your system THC. This is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all those. 6 points would be added to your traffic record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be, or I might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
I understand you mean staying under jurisdiction, no?
I said, do you understand what I just said?
Competent to what you,
You understand what I said, right?
I'm competent to what you said.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Competent. What do you mean?
You have another word for understanding? Sir, I'm just gonna navigate and keep my rights in your courtroom, sir.
It's not my court. I don't see anywhere in here where they deeded me the property. I've never referred to this. Not one time as my court. It's not my court. Well, that just means I'm a little occupant. I'm a tenant here. They gave me the privilege of sitting here for the last 32 years. You see that guy? That was my father, and he was here for 18, the first and best judge of the court ever. The guy in the back there was my grandfather, who was a heck of a lawyer and the Wayne County prosecutor and a justice of the peace. Now, I'm not playing with you. Do you understand what I said?
I'm competent to what you said, sir.
Good. All right, now you have the right to remain silent. That's a big right. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you choose to say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. Do you understand?
Competent.
You understand you have the right to be represented by a lawyer not only today, but at all subsequent court proceedings. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I will be more than happy to provide you with one at public expense. If you ever choose to submit the question with law enforcement officials, and you don't have to do that, you have the right to be represented by your lawyer. Do you understand that? Do you understand that You have the right to a trial in this case. You have the constitutional right to a jury trial. At that trial, 6 people would be impaneled. All 6 would have to agree that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in order for you to be convicted. At a trial, you have the right to remain silent. And that silence would not be held against you. Do you understand?
Sir.
And do you understand that at a trial, you could bring in your own witnesses? You could use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. You could testify or remain silent. If you just testify, that's your choice. You can cross-examine prosecution witnesses. You can use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. And if you plead guilty at any time, we're not going to have a trial, and we're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I will go ahead and I will enter a not
Sir,
guilty.
can I ask another question? I did present a motion.
I'm gonna, hang on. I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and enter a not guilty plea for you.
Well, that would be passing off the bill, sir.
Okay, would it? You want me to enter a guilty plea for you? I'll ask you how you plead. Do you plead not guilty or guilty?
Well, sir, I'm just not to plead without proof.
The court is entering a not guilty plea.
I object to it.
You want to plead guilty?
No, sir, no.
Okay, well, you can't have it both ways. It's either not guilty, mute, or guilty. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about here. You're having your fun. I get it. I'll enter a not guilty plea, and I will look. It depends what it is.
I did turn in a motion for dismissal. Like,
There's no, you're gonna file, you can file your motion to dismiss, okay? You're gonna have to file a written motion,
I filed.
serve it on the prosecutor, and then we'll set a hearing date.
And then how do I get my summons?
You don't need a summons. They gave you a citation.
To know what information is being,
Oh, you want discovery? You want the police materials? That's different than a summons. If you want discovery, I'll be glad to give you discovery. Since you want to represent yourself, apparently, you can prepare your own discovery order. $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. And I'm going to give you a new court date. Again, I'm going to invite you to go hire your own lawyer. If you want a court-appointed lawyer, you can fill out a petition for one. But your bond conditions are no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no marijuana either, or illegal controlled substance. Also, again, you cannot leave the state, cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Heather, give me a date, please.
March 18th at 9:30.
I'm sorry, what, the 18th at 9:30?
Correct, Judge.
If it's the same question, I'm not going to answer it. If you
No,
have a
sir.
different or new question, I'll be glad to answer.
Hey, Maria.
well,
I'm good.
a
How are
medical
you?
Marijuana card
Just
patient.
fucking
holder, and I use
sitting
marijuana
here
for medical purposes.
watching a
Well, you're going to have to provide
judge.
proof of that.
I can.
We're watching a judge talk to one of these sovereign citizen people. Good. That's good, girl. Glad you're up and chilling. This video is almost over, so we'll see. But this dude is trying to talk his way out of a DUI charge at the wrong time in court, and the judge is going off on him. So yeah, that's what I'm watching.
And I can do that now.
Let me put it to you this way. As of right now, while I honor the medical marijuana law,
So you don't play any
even though
games
might
right now? I mean,
disagree with it, I'm gonna
No,
tell you,
I can if you have a game. Is there a game you like watching? I can play a game. I can do anything. Just been pretty quiet tonight, so I've just been chilling. Saw this video, pulled it up, figured I'd just chill out, drink some coffee, and watch it. But yeah, if there's a game you want me to play, what do you like, girl?
medical marijuana. And the reason is that the
Do you ever try DBD? I don't know what DBD is. What is that? Let me look it up. DBD game. Oh, Dead by Daylight. Okay, I've heard of this. No, I've never played the game before. I've never once played the game. What is it on? Is it on PS5? Let me look. Dead by Daylight. Is it on Steam or is it on PS5? Let me see. Dead by Daylight might be fun. Here. Let me see. PS5. Okay. Yeah, I could play it on PS5. Okay. Like a horror game. Um, what kind of games do I play on PS5? I play Baldur's Gate. I play what else do we play? 007. We play I've got Assassin's Creed. I've got I mean pretty much anything. I was playing yeah, it's like it looks like horror. I see. Yeah, I see it. That's cool. Um, is that a game that you like to watch being played? Because if so, I could play it if you want. You just let me know. I mean, if that's a game that you like to play, I'd be happy to bust it out. Is that what you want me to play? You want me to play Dead by Daylight? You let me know, girl. If you want me to play Dead by Daylight, I'll start up the PS5 and see if it's I can get I can get it started for you.
Allegation here.
You just
is
let me
that
know,
you're
girl.
I want to be clear about this. If this involved alcohol, my standard order says no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. I would
Yeah, because I
never
love to
stop
watch Dead by
somebody
Daylight
from
streams.
using
Okay.
medical marijuana.
Well, I'll play through the rest of this video here if you have a couple minutes, and I'll set up the PS5 and I'll get it downloaded. I'll do it for you, girl. I have nothing else to do, so you're in luck. This is Maria. Your boy is gonna do the Dead by Daylight for you.